Totally Wild's hitting the screens. Stacey's checking out Noisy Bird.
That's also on a trainer.
Meant to do it.
And Pip is checking out Spitfire Construction, a guy who recreates 1930s planes in his backyard.
We will see.
Oh, that worked.
Welcome. Now, if you're into all things totally wild, you've come to the right place. We're here at the Community Wildlife Hospital here at the Currumbin Wildlife Sanctuary. So it's all about wildlife, really.
Oh, definitely. All about wildlife. They deal with something like over about 5,000 to 6,000 wild animals every single year here. And not just that, they deal with the stock animals from here at the zoo.
That's right. And, yeah, animals, like if something happens out there and you think, what am I going to do? I've got this injured creature. You can bring it here and get it all fixed up. So it's an amazing place. And I love the fact that it's all glass. You can actually see what's going on inside.
The design's great. Yeah, you can see them doing operations. You can see them rehabilitating animals. It's fantastic.
Now, also fantastic are some of the stories we have, and one is mine. Now, Martin Fingland is a man who's been on Totally Wild as a special guest over many years, and I go off to his place and we look at some noisy birds.
Speaking of noisy birds, Pip's doing a story on Spitfires. So if you like history and you love aeroplanes, this is great. These are amazing aeroplanes.
Can't wait. But first, let's check out the noisy birds.
Believe it or not, native Australian birds are a lot like humans. Like us, they come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, and each one has their own personal lifestyle. Some birds like to travel, others like to stay put. Some only eat meat, and others prefer a vegetarian diet.
Now, Martin, amongst all of the animals that you keep, you have quite a few birds and lots of characters as well. What sort of bird would you like to be?
Oh, look, it's hard when they're all characters like this, but maybe I'll have a think about that. We'll road test a few and I'll come back and answer it later.
OK, well, let's start. we'll go. You're next, OK? Let's start with the channel-bill cuckoo. Tell me about this bird.
Pterodactyl?
Yes.
Yeah, I think it is the dinosaur of birds.
It certainly looks a bit like a dinosaur, flying.
Yeah, if you've seen these flying or you've heard them squawking, they are very dinosaur-like.
And they're able to migrate quite a way, aren't they?
Yeah, they head up to New Guinea for the cooler months because it's nice and warm up there. Turn up here in the summer. And they do something rather dastardly.
What do they do? Dastardly?
Dastardly.
What's that?
They lay their eggs in another bird's nest. Crows.
Oh, they've got a little bit of nerve to do that. OK, it's your turn. We have the red-tailed black cockatoo. What are they like? They move around a bit.
Yeah, they're actually a nomad. These are birds that move all over Australia following the good seasons.
So like a backpacker?
A bit like a backpacker. They pop up here, they pop up there. You never quite know where they're going to turn up next.
Oh, it's very smoochy.
That's the name.
Oh. Martin, what a beautiful bird the barking owl is. Wow. Are they a bit nicer to other birds than the cuckoo?
Well, not really, because they do eat them.
They eat other birds?
Yeah, this is a predator, eats birds and small mammals, and by the way, its name's Woof Woof.
As we can hear there.
Yes.
Now, obviously a bird of prey, how do they actually catch their food?
Well, it's got all the attributes you need. It's got the sharp claws, which we call talons. It's got the beautiful hooked beak for tearing animals apart. Good nocturnal vision, great eyesight in other words. And, of course, the soft feathers, which create silent hunting.
They are so soft. And not a migratory bird.
No, this bird has a territory. So it's moving around within a territory which is probably defined by where it's got to find food, but always returning pretty much to the same place every day.
So we can sort of relate to that as humans. OK, I've given you time. I need to know, if you were a bird, which bird would you be?
Well, of all the birds we've looked at, I think I'd be the cockatoo. Yeah. They're pretty fun-loving and they just seem to pop up here and there and have a good time moving around.
They look good, pretty flashy.
Is that me?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I think if I had to be a bird, I'd choose the kookaburra. They have a relatively small territory, they have a close-knit family that helps to look after the kids, and they have a good, strong voice. What a jolly bird the kookaburra is. Absolutely beautiful.